when preparing a hold for loading. Click on each one to find out more about it. Bulk carrier holds often have adjacent ballast tanks that may be prone to water leakage through grab damage. A careful watch should be kept for any signs of water ingress which may indicate such damage. During discharge or hold cleaning, any damage to the ship's structure or fittings should be noted, including tank top and ballast tank puncturing grab damage. Grab damage to fittings such as ladders, piping or pipe protection brackets. Tank top, double bottom and side tank access lifts damaged by bulldozers and grabs. Hatch comb damage, which may reduce weather tightness of hatch covers. Any such damage should be noted and repaired on a continuing basis, so steel fittings torn from the ship's structure by grabs or bulldozers or ingress do not cause cargo contamination. Such damage should also be reported routinely in support of a claim against stevedores for damage to the ship. After carriage of bulk cargoes, the holds must always be swept before any attempt is made to wash. This reduces the possibility of cargo residues building up in hold bilges and prevents washing water being pumped out. It is helpful if the stevedore at the discharge port remove as much of the cargo as possible, including initial sweepings. This should include any cargo residues which may have got into the hold bilges. Holds are swept instead of washing when washing is not required or is possible. A charter party will specify that the ship is redelivered, swept clean or shovel clean. If it is swept clean, the stevedores at the discharge port sweep the holes at the end of the discharge to minimize the cargo residue. If it is shovel clean, the stevedores are only required to discharge cargo that can be easily accessed with a mechanical shovel or a bobcat. Holds that are shovel clean may have several tons of cargo remaining. If required, any remaining cargo residues must be swept up by the crew and brought on deck using muckers for disposal as permitted. Any cargo stored on deck should be stored in drums or covered to reduce chances of dust pollution. During the sweeping, care be taken to ensure that any residues that napped in places such as accessible pipe guards, access ladder rings, behind frames and frame knees are removed. Hatch cover undersides, if not boxed in, are swept to remove residues that have accumulated under the covers. Coamings, hatch trackways, hatch access ladders and spaces are cleaned. During this cleaning process, the hold bilge wells should be opened and cleaned to remove any residues that may have fallen into them. The parts of the hold that crew access for cleaning may be limited because of the size of the holds. Some high-level access may be possible only with scaffold towers, if these can be safely rigged. Even with equipment, there will still usually be areas that are inaccessible,